Jamie has a best friend named Tyler. They've been friends since third grade. Same lunch table, same basketball team, same everything. Jamie loves Tyler like a brother. But lately, Tyler has been a lot. He picks fights with other kids and then calls Jamie at 11 p.m. crying about it. He borrows money for snacks and never pays it back. When Jamie can't hang out, Tyler texts things like, "You're literally my only friend, you always ditch me." Even though Jamie was just at soccer practice, Jamie's stomach is always in knots. He can't focus in class. He feels responsible for Tyler's mood, like if Tyler is having a bad day, it's somehow Jamie's fault to fix it. So Jamie goes to the school counselor and says, "I'm stressed all the time, can you help me?" The counselor listens carefully and asks a few questions. Then she says something Jamie doesn't expect. "The stress isn't coming from inside you, Jamie. It's coming from the front door." Everyone has an invisible fence around them, a boundary. Inside your fence, your feelings, your choices, your time, your energy, yours to manage. Outside your fence, other people's feelings, other people's choices, other people's drama. Not yours to manage, no matter how much you care. Jamie had been living like his fence had no gate. Tyler walked in and out whenever he wanted, dropping his stress on Jamie's lawn like an old couch nobody asked for. The counselor told Jamie something brave. "You're allowed to close the gate." So Jamie did something hard. He told Tyler honestly, "I care about you, but I can't be your only lifeline. When you call me at midnight or guilt trip me for having my own life, I need you to stop. If things don't change, I need some space." This is tough love between friends. It sounds harsh, but it's actually more respectful than the alternative, because it treats Tyler like someone capable of doing better, rather than a baby who needs to be managed. Tyler couldn't guilt-trip Jamie in person anymore, so he found a hole in the fence, the group chat. He started posting things like, "Some people just abandon their friends when things get hard," and "Guess I know who my real friends are." And Jamie felt it, that stomach drop feeling, like maybe he was a bad friend, like maybe he should just answer the midnight calls. But hold on, let's separate two feelings that wear the same costume. Guilt equals, I actually did something wrong. You forgot your friend's birthday. You said something cruel. The guilt is a signal. It means you should apologize and do better. Shame equals, someone is trying to make me feel wrong, even when I'm not. It comes from outside. Someone throws it at you like a dodgeball to knock you off balance because they feel out of control. Tyler was throwing shame into the group chat, hoping Jamie would feel so bad that he'd open the gate again. Jamie hadn't done anything wrong. He was just protecting his own yard. But Jamie had one more trap to escape from, a sneaky one inside his own head. He kept thinking, Tyler has no one else. If I'm not there for him 24/7, something terrible will happen, and it'll be my fault. This is called denial, and it's the illusion you get when you stare through a hole in your fence for too long. When you look through a hole in your fence, you can see off into the distance, into territory that isn't yours, and start to imagine that you own it, control it, and are responsible for it. Like a video game player who keeps trying to control a character that isn't theirs to play. Jamie was doing exactly that. He was staring through the hole in his fence at Tyler's life, imagining he owned it, imagining that Tyler's loneliness, Tyler's bad choices, Tyler's friendships were all Jamie's responsibility alone. But they're not. Tyler's life belongs to Tyler. Here's the truth. It's not Jamie's sole job to be Tyler's entire world. That job belongs to everyone. Tyler's family, his other classmates, his teachers, the counselor, the teammates who see how he acts at practice, the friends he hasn't made yet. Life itself will keep showing Tyler where his own fence holes are. Jamie can be one good friend, but he cannot be a whole cast of characters. That's too heavy for one person, and honestly, it's not even good for Tyler, because it lets him avoid fixing the real problem. Jamie started practicing a small but powerful word: no. No to midnight texts that could wait until morning. No to lending money that never comes back. No to vague posts designed to make him feel guilty for having his own life. And he learned the most important thing of all. You can love someone and still let them face the consequences of their own choices. In fact, sometimes that is the love. Removing yourself as a human shield forces the other person to build their own. The fence isn't a wall. It doesn't mean you stop caring. It just means you finally understand where your story ends and where theirs begins.